All right, kindergarten, we are going to start our reading for the day. For my kids at home, 5K, if you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Kindergarten, we are going to start a new book. For my kids at home, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Matthew, take a ticket. I shouldn't hear your voice on when I'm talking. Your voices are off. We are going to start a new book today. For my kids at home, I just passed out the book to my kids here at school. We just got done writing your first and your last name. It's important that you're starting to work on writing both of those on your papers because that's what you will have to do in first grade. So now that we're in the fourth quarter, we're going to start working on writing our first and last names. On your cover of your book, I want you to hold that up. I want you to take a look. I want you to make a guess as to what's going to happen now that they have their bus completed. Maybe take a look at the kids you see, maybe some of the animals you see. What do you think this is going to be about in this book? Some of my kids looked through the pages too to get an idea of what's going on in this new book. Perry, what do you think is going to happen in this new book?
I checked out the book and it says we are about to learn about learning N and M.
Yes, Perry looked at the bottom of the cover. He saw the letters N and M. You're right. Those are the two letters that we're going to learn about in this book. Is there anything else that you saw in the book that makes you have an idea of what we're going to learn about with the super kids in this book?
I see Halloween neighborhood. I see your bus is pretty nice.
Thank you for having your voices off. It's really respectful when you guys are letting me do my teacher job like that. What else did you see in this book that gives you an idea of what we're going to be learning about? Mia?
They are inside the bus.
They're all inside the bus. Did you see anything they were doing inside the bus? Leah? Singing and sitting and talking. Okay. Haja, what did you see?
I see Aswa. I see God.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. Fix this for me, please. Leah, what else did you?
And I see Ethica. Laughing. He was pulling his hat down, and Doc was sitting on the bus.
Yes, they're sitting on the bus. They're singing, they're laughing, they're talking. They're having a good time. They're finally getting to enjoy the clubhouse that they worked so hard to clean up and to paint and get ready. I want you to look at the first page in our book, all right? Look at the first page. What do you think is going on in this picture? What do you think's going on in this picture? Addison, take a ticket. Your mask has to be up. What do you think's going on in this picture? Journey.
The second kid thinks Daddy's working too loud.
Ooh, what do you see that's making you think that it is too loud? What do you see that she's doing that makes you say, "Ooh, she's not enjoying this. This is too loud"? Mia.
The dog is barking too loud.
Yeah, what do you see that she's doing though when she's reacting to that loud barking? Alea, what is she doing? Yeah, everybody cover your ears. Yeah, when something is too loud or it hurts your ears because it's really high-pitched and squeaky, it's not enjoyable to listen to. So you cover your ears because you want it to stop and you want your head and your ears to stop hurting and ringing. Is anybody else covering their ears? I see Cass is doing that. Is anybody else doing something similar in the picture? Oh, I love your silent hands. Josh. Elvis. Yeah, he's got his hat and he's pulling it down. He's like, this hurts my yours? Who else is reacting in a way that makes you think they are not enjoying what's going on? Caden. Who is this friend right here? Perry. Lily is covering her ears too. But there are some friends who are having a really great time. They look really happy. Who are some friends who are really enjoying their time on the bus right now? Kaylee. Atabetta. Yeah, look at that big smile on her face. Who else is having a great time on the bus? Haja.
Yeah.
Doc is having a great time. She's right here. Absolutely. Josh, who else is having a good time?
Tick.
Tick is having a good time. Yep. She is right over here. She's waving her hands out the window. Yep. Addison, who else? Golly is having a good time. Yep. He is causing a lot of grief for some people, but he's having a great time. Journey. Icky's having a good time. Where is he? There he is. Yep. He's got a big old smile on his face. Perry. Okay, anybody else? Leah. Who did you say, honey? Oswald? Yep, he's right there. He's smiling with Fritz over there. They're having a secret little conversation. And one more, Antonia. Who else is a smile or looks like they're having fun? Hot Rod. Yeah, where is he? There he is. He looks like he's having a good time too. Good identifying them. Now, on this picture, we're going to listen to the song about what's going on, and it has to do with our letter. Our letter that we're going to be learning about in this first part of our book is the letter N. All right? So I want you to listen and say this with me. Ready? Listen first, and then you'll say it, Perry. I need eyes on me. Ready? Here we go. The letter N, listen, says, listen. Now, watch my mouth. Your teeth are stacked up on top of each other. And your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth. Say that with me. Ready? Now do the whole rhyme. The letter N says, All right, let's look at some of the word cards that I have here. Who can tell me what this is a picture of that starts with the letter N and makes that N sound? This is something that you would use for building something with a hammer. You talked about this yesterday with me when we talked about Jesus dying on the cross. They used really big ones of these to hammer him onto the cross. Perry, what are these?
Nails.
Nails. Say nails.
Nails.
Say nails. Nails. Here's the next one. This is something that my mom and dad like to order, and they get it delivered to their house every morning. It has all of the information about what's going on in your city. It tells you what's on sale. It tells you what kind of sports scores you're looking for. What is this called? Journey. Joshua.
Magazine.
Nope, it has to start with our letter N. Newspapers. Say that with me. Newspaper. Now listen. Newspaper. Newspaper. Here's the next one. Oh boy, I have to tell you this. This is something that the squirrels in my neighborhood love. And somebody in my neighborhood, they have like a big bag or a container of peanuts. That's not what's on this card. Peanuts that the squirrels will go get, and then they'll take these peanuts up to their nest. And then once they're done eating the peanuts, they will drop these down into my backyard, all of the empty shells. These are part of this family. What is this thing that starts with N? Leah.
Nest.
This is not a nest, no. Haja.
Peanuts.
Nope. Addison. Nuts. Say nuts.
Nuts.
Peanut is a type of nut, but it has its own special name of peanut, which starts with the letter P. So say nut. Nut. Here now, this is one of the words that Leah was just saying. This is something that birds build out of twigs, and they can find string, they can find grass, they can find leaves to put in here, and this is where they lay their eggs. I need you to take your finger. Savannah, take a ticket. I know, you can go get it. That's not acceptable. Raise your hand who can tell me what this is. Kaylee. Nest. Say nest. Nest. Ooh, this is something that you wear around your neck. Girls wear these mostly, but I've seen guys wear some of the gold chains around too. What is this? Mia.
Necklace.
Necklace. Say that with me. Necklace. And the last one. Ooh, I just used one of these to sew a hole in the pocket of my coat on Monday. You put string through it, thread, and then you can use this to sew up a hole in some fabric. Kaden, what is this? No, this is not a pin because that does not start with our letter N. All of these words start with N. I need strong silent hands. Harry.
Needle.
Needle. Say needle. Needle. All right, 5K. We're going to listen to the song to find out what's going on. And then we're going to go back to this picture and we're going to circle some things that start with the letter N. Listen to this song, please.
Now's the time to start the fun. The Super Kids Club has just begun. We will do new things we've never done. The Super Kids Club is super fun. We're nifty, noisy, nice and neat. We'll knock you off your feet. Nothing now is in our way. It's non-stop nonsense every day. So let's give a cheer, hip, hip, hooray! Super Kids Club is on the way. We're nifty, noisy, nice and neat. We'll knock you off your feet. From noon to night, we're on the go. And then we'll stop, we'll never know. Now's the time to let ideas grow. Super Kids Club is on the go. We're nifty, noisy, nice and neat. We'll knock you off your feet. So join the fun and come along and sing the Super Kids Club song. We'll play and laugh the whole day long. Super Kids Club can't go wrong.
Now turn to pages 2 and 3 and listen to the Super Kids talk about their ideas for the club.
All right. Hold on. Before we do that, we're going to finish up with page 1. On page 1, we need to circle the things on this page that start with the letter N. N says All right. So on this page, though, we're going to circle the pictures who are making noise. Noise starts with N. And you guys made some good observations with that. You said Doc is making noise. So circle Doc on this page. She's being loud and making noise. You said that Golly was making noise. He was howling. You said Icky was making noise. He was being really loud and laughing a lot. And Oswald was talking loudly. You said Etta Betta and Talk were being really loud and laughing. So circle their faces. You said Hot Rod looked like he was being loud. He was making Lily cover her ears. He was making lots of noise. All right, I want you to take your pencil now, and I want you to trace the capital N. When you make the capital N, you're going to start at the top and pull straight down like you're making the number 1. Then you're going to lift your pencil up, And you're going to go diagonally down like when you make an X, and then straight back up. Then you're going to trace the lowercase n. This is one movement. You shouldn't have to pick your pencil up. Watch. You're going to go down, then up on that same line, and then over to make that curved part down to the bottom. You should have that traced. If you have that traced, give me a thumbs up, please. All right, now I need somebody to come up here and point to the letter N that's hiding on this page. There's another letter N that's hiding. Kaden, come on up. If you see the letter N, I want you to circle it on your page with your pencil. Just circle it on your page. Can you point to where the letter N is hiding on this page? Perfect. N-O spells no. So if you ask Mom, can I have a bag of Doritos? She might say no. She might not want you to spoil your appetite so that way you have time for supper later. Or maybe it's bedtime and she's like, no, it's time to brush your teeth and go to bed. Great job, Kaden. You can go have a seat. All right. No standing. The kids should not be jumping around and standing when they're on a school bus. This is a parked bus, though. It has no wheels, so they're going to be okay to stand up like our friend Tick and Doc, because they're not going to have any bumps that they're going to fall and get hurt with. All right, now we're going to turn the page and go to page 2 and 3.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to find page 2 and 3. I know, it's still the same one, but I don't know where the next part is. Thank you. Just turn to page 2 and 3, please.
There's a robin's nest on the bus?
Kids talk about their ideas for the club.
All right, hold on. Let me see. But okay, I don't need your help right now. I just need you to let me have a second to get this minimized. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, let's see, I had an extra page. Are you ready? All right, let me open up to this, please. And I'm going to erase this. All right, on this page, thanks for having your voice off, Journey. On this page, we're going to listen to what the Super Kids want to do with their new school bus, with their new clubhouse. So this isn't going to work as well as I was hoping, but we'll make do. All right, listen to this.
I know something the Super Kids Club could do. We can start a newspaper. A newspaper? Do you think we could, Cass? Sure, Oswald. We could call it What's New Now? And we could ask people in the neighborhood for news to put in it. What do you think, Doc? A newspaper would be fun. Say, Tick and Tack, how about putting up a basketball net on the back end of the bus? Now, that would be terrific. There are enough of us in the Super Kids Club to have 2 basketball teams. A basketball net would be great. I like basketball. Let's get a net.
But if we put a net on the bus and play basketball, we might scare the robin out of his nest.
There's a robin's nest on the bus?
Point to the nest.
Yes, the
please.
nest is in the old headlight.
Point
And
to the nest.
Oswald, guess what? It has 3 little blue eggs in it.
It'll be fun to watch the robin sit on its nest. Maybe we'll even see the new robins pop out of the eggs. Then we can watch the big robin feed the little robins in the nest.
The robins can be friends of the Super Kids Club.
Hey, Hot Rod, I've got an idea too. We could make up a Super Kids Club super secret code. We could write notes to each other in the code.
Here's the
No one
code.
would know what the note said unless they knew the code. Maybe we could use numbers instead of letters. We could hang the notes up on the nail outside the bus so we'd notice them right away. Great idea, Fritz. Let's make up a secret number code so we can write notes.
You know what I'd like for the club to do? I'd like to get lots of sewing needles and thread and make necklaces.
That would be fun, Etta Betta. We could make necklaces out of nutshells and beads.
Hey, that's a good idea. Let's go get some sewing needles and thread and get to work, Al.
Let's get a nest.
Let's watch the robins now.
Let's make up a secret code.
Let's start a newspaper.
We sure have lots of ideas of things to do.
Yeah, we're going to have to decide which new project the Super Kids Club will start first.
This Super Kids Club is going to be fun.
Each next day brings something new and something happy to do. So join the fun and come along and sing the Super Kids Club song. We will play it loud the whole day long. Super Kids Club can't go wrong.
All right, I need you to help me out in each of these thought bubbles. This is what the Super Kids are thinking about what would be fun to do with their club. So I need you to come up here, raise your hand if you can identify something that starts with the letter N. N says like no. N says like noodles. N says like nest. Let's look up here in this first picture. Peyton, you've been really strong and focused. What's something in this picture that starts with the letter N? Newspaper. Circle the newspaper on yours. Peyton, you can come up here and circle the newspapers for us here. They want to write their own stories to share with people about their adventures or things that are going on in their community, in the city where they live. Let me pull this down a little bit for you. Circle the newspaper for me. You can just do one of them, that's fine. All right, let's look at the next picture. Here we have Fritz and Hot Rod. They wanted to come up with a new code, a way of talking to people that wasn't just the regular way of using letters. They said they were going to use something different to write their messages and to read their messages. Savannah, take a ticket and put it over your nose. What were they going to write their messages in? Kaden. I'm right here, down at the bottom where my finger is touching. Numbers. Come circle some numbers. And then they said they were going to use a hammer and these things to post their messages, to post their code. What are those sharp, pointy things that you use with a hammer to get something to stick? Alea. Nails. Go circle the nails for me. Good. Thank you, Kaden. Thanks, Alea. Look at the picture over here. We've got Sal, our sports-loving super kid, with Tack and Tick. They are playing basketball. What do you need for the hoop to get thrown through that starts with the letter N? Haja.
Basketball hoop.
We're looking for something that starts with the letter N. Jack.
Net.
A net. The hoop, Haja, is the circle part. We're looking for what the ball will fall down through, and that is called a net. We're on the hunt for something that starts with the letter N. So circle the net in your book here. Net. All right, I'm going to move my picture so you can see, and then we'll move on to the last couple of pictures and our hunt for words that start with the letter N. All right, we've got a couple left. Look over here at Lily Ping. What did she find that the robin had made? Leah.
Nest.
A nest. Circle the nest. Leah, can you come up and circle the nest for us?
Oh,
Yep, we're still on page 3, so go back to that, please. Circle the hoop, or that mean the nest. Yep. Did you circle the nails? The nails, yep. All right, and then there's one last thing down here that Edabetta and Elf were going to do. They were going to have 2 different things in this picture that we can circle that start with the letter N. Perry, what's one thing you see that starts with the letter N?
Right on the.
Down here, Perry, where Elf and Edabetta are. Needle, come circle the needle for us. You can circle the one that Edabetta or Elf is holding. And what are they using these needles to make? Haja.
A necklace.
A necklace. Come circle the necklace for me, please. The needles. The needles are tiny little metal, kind of like sticks that they have a little hole at the end that you can put a piece of string through. They're very small. Sometimes they're very thick. Sometimes they're very thin. Sometimes they have a big hole for the string to go through. Sometimes they have tiny holes for the string to go through. All right, let's see these items that start with the letter N. Ready? Here we go. Nest. Necklace. Needle. Net. Numbers. Nails. Newspaper. Did we forget any? Do you see anything else in there that we didn't get? Kaylee, what did we forget? Do you see the nuts? Where are they, honey? You know what, honey? I think those are the beads that they're using for their necklaces. Oh, maybe. If you think those are nuts, then you can circle the nuts. Those look like beads to me, but they could be. Okay, if you see it's a nut, then let's go with nut. Okay, then circle the nut.
Oh, I see a nut.
Okay, if you see a nut, then circle the nut.
Right here?
Take another ticket, Addison. Matthew, you're going to have to do all of this during nap time, and your papa or whoever picks you up will find out about this. So I would not be continuing.
I circled
Okay, circle it and head back to your spot, please.
it. I did.
Thank you, but you're heading back to your spot now. Thank you. All right. 5K, you did a great job of identifying things that start with the letter N, and that was our student-friendly learning target. I will circle things that make the N sound. All right, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to review our other letters that we have been working really hard on. So you may stand up. We're going to do our letter review. Let's do it. Peyton, we're not doing shoes right now, so just let them be, please. Yep, but we're in reading class right now, so we're going to wait. Ready, Haja? Here we go. The letter S says. The letter I says it. The letter C says The letter H says The letter U says The letter L says The letter E says The letter T says t, t, t. The letter A says a. The letter F says f. The letter D says d, d, d. The letter O says a. The letter G says g, g, g. The letter B says b, b, b. Kaylee, you can have a seat and then you can take 2 tickets because there's no reason that you should be making ooh sounds while we're doing this. Thank you for everybody else who's focusing. Continue. The letter R says All right, take out your whiteboard and your markers, please.
May I go to the bathroom?
Not right now. Okay, I need your whiteboard and your markers out. Whiteboard and marker. Then you're just gonna have to wait until I can give you a piece of paper to use. All right, I'm going to give you a word to write on your board. So please have a seat, find your dry erase marker, and listen to this word that we're going to write. All right, you should have your writing board in front of you. You should have a marker in front of you. You're going to have to dig around and look inside your chair bag and make sure that it's not in one of your pockets and maybe buried at the bottom of your chair bag. All right, here is the first word I want you to write on your word lines. Remember, these are lowercase letters. These are not uppercase letters. These are not going to be touching your strawberry line unless there's a stick part that stretches up to the top. I need you to listen to the word and write in lowercase letters. Here's your word. The word is cub. A baby bear is called a cub. Listen to the 3 sounds. You're going to write 3 letters on your board. K, B. Write the first sound. It's a lowercase letter. Lower. Just show your board to me when you're done with it. Perfect, Journey. Perfect. Perfect. Good, Addison. Like umbrella. Like umbrella. And then b, like boy, baby. Check your work. B like baseball. B like baseball. D like drum. B and D. Okay? Cub. Perry, can I see your letter? Josh, like umbrella. What letter makes the sound? Write that down. Kaylee, we're doing like umbrella. So fix that. That looks like an O to me. So I need you to make your words, your letters a little neater. Your U looks like an O because you have the curve going too close to the side. Yep, that's better. Perry, we're going to work on the word cub. Who can tell me what the first letter in cub is? What's the first letter in cub, Alea? C. You just have it on your board. You have to read it. What's the middle sound in cub? Like umbrella. Leah. Good. And then what's the last letter in the word cub? Journey. B as in boy. B as in baseball. This is how you write the word cub. C-U-B. All right, I want you to erase your board. We're going to write a rhyming word. Some of you really struggled with this on the reading test. Rhyming words end the same way. They have the same ending sound. So if we have cub, we need to find a word that ends in the same 2 letters. Think about our song from the last book. When they were cleaning up the bus, they had a song that they were singing. They said, scrub-a-dub-dub. What was the second part of that song? Scrub-a-dub-dub. Leah. Rub. Rub. I want you to spell the word rub. Rub. 5K. Voices are off, please. Rub. What letter do you hear at the beginning of that word? Rub. Put it on your board. Rub. Good. Rub. It's the same middle sound. It's the same middle sound. We're doing a new word, Antonia. We're going to do rub. Good, Perry. Good, Addison. Good. 5K, but remember, your lowercase letters cannot go past the yellow line. So I shouldn't see this, Haja. I should see them only going to the yellow line. Rub. Rub. R-U-B. Here's the next one. We now have the kids in the bus, and this is going to be where they have their club. Write the word club on the lines. Listen to the first sound. K. What letter do you hear first in the word club? Perry.
C.
Good. Write a C. You did cub. We're doing club. There's 4 letter sounds for this word. I need you to write the first letter, Mia. I need you to write the first letter. We're in a new word, Mia. That's why I'm on a new line. So erase that C and just put it down one more line. Addison, your letters are a little switched, and you're missing a letter, Leah. Listen to the next word. Is the second sound. What is the second letter you hear in club? You've got to switch your L and your U. Good. Addison, what's the second letter?
L.
L. Good. Put your L next. Yours does not, is switched around still, Leah. What's the third sound you hear? Perry.
A.
Like umbrella. You've got it, Journey.
Oh.
Kaylee. You. And then b. Mia. B.
I'm done singing it.
All right. That is the last word we're going to write today. Perry, you may go, but you need to owe me a ticket because we just got back from the bathroom. So either you didn't use it or something's going on. Make sure you use it when we're at the bathroom time. All right, for my kids at home, this concludes our reading time. I will post these videos for you to go back and look at. Thank you for your attention. I hope you